What is up, my people? People of me. People of us. We all... I don't know where I'm going with this. Let's get into it. So you've built some trenches. And you put the music on way too loud. Let me just fix that. There we go. So you made some trenches using the old embankment system. Right? You just dig down, put embankments in. You're good. But now you need to dress it up. And you still need to lower the music a little bit. Jesus. Alright, this is better. I can hear myself fucking think. Yes, trenches. We have trenches. We have a lot of trenches. We need to dress them up though. So here's a couple ideas. Make them look like they're actually being used and resupplied by putting some tracks going up to them. Maybe in different spots, right? Right here, they unload it right here. Everyone gets their stuff. They made a bunker. Makes sense. This side right here, still have to work on this. So ignore that for now. But let's say the other side. This could be used as like a main stash depot for ammo and stuff. Or other resources, anything basically. If you need like a system for dugouts and stuff, this is gonna be nice. So let's get into it. Since this is on the south side of my map, I'm only gonna be using a certain type of sandbag here, and then on the north side it's gonna be different. Plastic sandbags. Alright, some of you might not like these, then that's just some of you's problem, not mine. So let's go to one of the ends here that I haven't worked on yet. This one is kind of finished and done, like a deserted trench line. Let's say, yeah, this spot right here. How about a little bunker looking out? That would be nice. So we can probably just move two of these aside, kind of. Yeah. I think I set the height at 500 last time I did this, so we should be good. Just dig it out a little bit. We'll get one of the PL bunkers. Make sure you get the one with the foundation. It doesn't need the camo net per se, but it looks better if it's a little camouflaged properly. Yeah. Take a look on the inside so we're not goofing any terrain in here. Yeah, there we go. Like this. Good. Now we just gotta fill in the sides a little bit. Sculpt. Or should we do... I think it was 633. Yeah, 633. It's too much. It's too much. Let's see. The sides are fine actually. Maybe we can just cover it up with what is this sticking through here? Yeah, more like this so it's not clipping. The trenches still look fine. The entrance looks fine. It's kind of embedded into the wall, which is actually not ugly. Just want to make sure I can see out of this. So let's raise this up a little bit. This is why you should get the ones with the foundation, because it just looks goofy now. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Now we fill in the edges. Just make sure you can get in. Right. Fill in the edges. Of course, just use sandbags. Sandbag. Wall. PL. Hey, what's up, man? Hollow Man by Rusty Cage. Is that a song? I can't really play music right now. The only music I can play is like non-copyrighted stuff. Yeah, like I said, man, I can't really play just any music. YouTube is gonna flag the video and be like, alright, this guy's cheating. Get him, boys. Is the front looking... Yeah, front looking fine, I guess. Just put this in here. Cover up any holes. Yeah, sure, that looks nice. Maybe turn this a little bit so it doesn't look perfect. Here we go. Embed this in a little bit more. Let's see if this works. Play from camera position. Let's go. Yeah, I'll check out his music later, man. I just can't do it right now. It's not safe. Alright, you have a nice view here of anyone trying to come in on the road and stuff. This is all gonna be built up, by the way. I removed all the foliage and trenches and stuff and redoing it. See? It's all gone. The town is done, though. Like, there's a lot of rubble here now. One thing that I am gonna add, since I have these new apartment buildings and everything, I need to put rubble around. But I did put... See, there's these new prefab basements that don't require you to pull off some infusion engine magic and make a hole in the floor. So if I just dress this up a little bit, put some walls around it or whatever, it's a nice little basement. One grenade and you're dead, or one drone and you're gone, but yeah, nice little basement. Quite happy with that. Most of the map is still rubble though. Not a lot of places to hide when the map is finished. But then again, that is the whole idea. I mean, it's kind of peaceful here. But this is like a nice bit of the map. Let's see. You know, there's enough buildings up. Just not not everything is up. This is gonna be fun to play around in though. If you can make it into any of these buildings, by the way. Like this one is reachable through the roof. This one you can go in through this door, I believe. And then through here, yeah, you can take the stairs. Like everything is still enterable. Good shit. Yeah, full Rambo mode. Oh man. I could possibly make like a teleporter that teleports you underground into like the underground, I guess the sewer system, like the sewage system. I don't know what else you would use that for. But yeah, like all these trenches are going, and I'm filling all this empty space up with trenches like this. So it'll be a bit more like secluded, but also it's like a network of trenches right now. What do you mean foundations under the map? There's nothing under the map. There are foundations on the buildings that have foundations, but... Where was I? I was on this side here. Right. Build from the foundations of the buildings? Like, honestly, bro, I don't mean to be an asshole, but you have no idea what you're talking about, or it doesn't seem like you... Oh yeah, you don't play Arma. I mean, it shows. There's no building from the foundations. I don't really know what you mean, but it's not, it don't work that way, unfortunately. There's no, like, pre-made tunnel systems in Arma. Usually when you want to do something underground, you have to, like, build a different section under the map or whatever. But yeah, like I said, this nice little lookout place. I better dress this up a little bit at least. Doesn't have to be super fancy either. This for the edges. Angle this a little bit. And then it was the trench roof, I think. Alright. See you later, man. Have a good night. See this kind of. Yeah, a little dugout. Not very, very dug out, but it is a dugout. Other side, nothing. Just gonna have this here. There we go. Some more sandbags. Yeah, I just need something to break up the beige colors and the browns and greens everywhere. Excuse me. Yeah. Doesn't have to be super fancy. Alright, this is another dead end, but it's like going nowhere, so we can kind of leave that. This one at the church end, I'm just gonna leave like this. And then in the middle, I need like a little bit of a set piece, or like a... I don't know, like a little bunker setup. What if we do a camo net, large, it's not very large. Do we need the top or the... this area is just pretty massive. I might leave this open for when I'm doing the actual game mode and then put it in there. I think these trenches are fine so far. Alright, let's have a walk around in them. Let's go full screen for this one. Let's see. Yeah, a little hidey hole in here for when the nades drop or whatever. And a little shooting area. That's nice. Maybe this is going to be like a raised area as well, so people can shoot out of here. Or maybe I'll just put supplies in here and put a little roof over it. We'll see. We'll see. The trenches themselves are like a nice height so that if you're not crouched, you might get shot in the head. If you crouch, you're safe though. Should be fine. The width is honestly not a problem for me. Some people might think it's too wide or, you know. But then again, you need to be able to like switch position with the guy behind you. Like let's say you're shooting here, you have to reload. The guy behind you needs space to go around you without clipping into you constantly. But yeah, you have these areas that are gonna probably get some ammo or, you know, something like this. Another little dugout. I believe this is the big middle area. Yeah. I mean, this might be like a nice spot for like a couple mortars or some anti-air stuff maybe, and or a big cannon or a tank that's like hidden in foliage that's undrivable. Yeah, you can put whatever in here. I'm so happy I got the game running again properly. Like the capture and hold mode works on the server. Everything is working again. It's still all vanilla though, but you know, baby steps. A single update just killed the game for a couple days or maybe a week or two for me. But we're back. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Alright, I'd say these are close to finished for now. And that's some like very easy dress up you can do. It's just some sandbags, get this trench roof and add it to a couple spots. And then also something I would do is these camo nets, but don't put them in like open spaces to cover stuff. Use them to cover your trenches. Like right here, I wouldn't really put a camo net here because you'd have the cars and stuff driving up, but maybe on this like this bend right here. The south is the Russian team for me, so I'm gonna put USSR stuff here, or Soviet. Probably on this bend, just to see what it looks like, to give you kind of an idea. There we go. Nothing's poking in the way. Can you lower it a little bit more maybe? Or is that gonna... I might run into this as a problem. Move it a little bit more. Rotate maybe? Yeah. I honestly don't think that's a bad placement for it, because you would want some camo nets here and there from above. Let's see, Soviet. Maybe there's smaller ones that look nice as well. Top Soviet. This. That's not too bad. Twist it a little bit. Lower it. Yeah. Just make sure you can get through this, and I think it's a useful feature. It's not perfect, but let's see if they move at all, because the Enfusion engine hates us personally. Ah, they're fine. You can move through them freely without jank and hassle. Yeah. Alright, what about the other one? No, this one's fine as well. Yeah, we're keeping it. One problem with these nets is this. People can get on top of them. There's an easy fix for that. You just surround them with barbed wire, but that's honestly, you know, suboptimal. Let's see. So we have a couple nets in, we have some bunkers in. What else can we use to... You can put some craters around it. That would look nice. So like right here, we're gonna flatten a sphere around. This. Needs to be a bit bigger. Do we even see it with this? Yeah, just a random hole in there. Make it a little bit imperfect, because right now it's all flat and, you know, dress up your stuff. All right. This next bit. Yo. I put the name in chat. I'm redoing like most of the trenches and stuff, but yeah, like the rubble towns and industrial areas almost finished. Let me show you industrial, because industrial has some like broken stuff too. Like broken buildings and where is it? Oh. Gotta remove that foliage from the road. And again. I have a server, yes. But the game mode isn't finished at all. The 1.6 update basically forced me to remove all my dependencies, which turns the game into just basic capture and hold. And I don't have a GM version yet, because GM is broken right now. Like, you can't load and save stuff. It'll break. Yeah, more trenches here. Just a lot of fucking trenches, honestly. As you can see. But there's also like these broken factories and these half collapsed buildings. Some of these you can still get into. Like right here, these apartment buildings are collapsed, but you can still enter all of them. and kind of clear them out. They didn't fix shit in the patch update, bro. Every modder has to update his mod himself if it's broken. And since I was running like 70 different mods on the game mode, I basically had to restart. There's because some things aren't coming back. Some modders are probably gonna be like, yeah, fuck this, and move on to the next thing. And then other things are gonna get improved by the devs themselves. Like I made custom basements and all that, and now there's these prefabs where you can just you dig a hole, you plop this thing down, and now you have a basement in here. Quality of life improvements for sure, but on the other hand, you know, a lot of stuff is broken now. And not that it will never get fixed, but I'll probably have like a new a new version out before they fix their mod. Because my game mode was basically like, imagine this whole rebel town, and then in the military spots you'll find things like drones. In this helicopter crash you'll find like good military stuff. That's that sphere in the basement is just for lighting. It's not. It's like the reflective things. That's not. You don't see that in game. That's just what's it called, man? Is that the specular map? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's not here in game. Ah. Yeah, you don't see that. If you want to see some gameplay on the map, like from the actual game mode I made, I have a video on my channel where I play Frontline Scavenge, which is the mode that I'm making. And it's on this like residential zone. I can show you the rest of the map. It's not that big. So this whole residential zone was what I did for playtesting the map. And then there was a kilometer of trenches here, or it's still here. Like this is a kilometer of trenches. And then a kilometer down as well. And then mirrored over here. So in total I have 4 of those, so that's 8 kilometers of trenches, or like 5 miles if you're from the US. The server is like I can open the server if you just want to like run around in the map, but there's nothing to do. There's no vehicles. It's just you on the map, vanilla with nothing. But yeah, this is the other residential zone. This is all still intact. These buildings will be reduced to rubble, or mostly reduced to rubble, when I'm done. I did industrial and this side. And then over here is farms. Like 5 or 6 farms. And they have a lot of fields and stuff. A forest area that's going to be filled with trenches probably. And that's it. Wait, let me fix the draw distance here so you can properly see. Like the map isn't that big. It's 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers. It's very symmetrical. So one team spawns on this corner and the other team spawns right over there. Yeah, I had fun making this. It's like the reason why I'm redoing all these trenches is because I used pre-made trenches, and it just looked too like the same all the way through the map, right? And if I do these handmade ones, like right here, this looks more, I wouldn't say realistic, but it's like more dynamic. There's also just more of these. Instead of just doing a straight line, I put a whole network in here. And then just add trees to the sides, clear out some of the sight lines and some of the places that we should be using to resupply these, so to speak. Like put roads up here and make it look like this is like an actual supply point instead of just being a copy paste mess the whole way through. I did do these all by hand. I'm not sure if I'm keeping these though. I might just redo the whole side. But yeah, if you want to see some gameplay, there's multiple gameplay videos on my channel. Yeah, all of these are like hand built and destructible. If you fire an RPG at these, all these wooden things break and stuff. I don't know if I want to keep them though. And then this side is like more networky and yeah, had some good times for sure. Just getting a proof of concept going. But now it's time to do more trenches. And maybe put an apartment building here, because I had one earlier. The new apartments look nice. Like, actually good. 5110. Is it this one? I guess it's this one. What if I stick it in the ground like this, kind of? But it's like toppled over this way. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna remove all this. Fuck it. Looks dumb. I'll just redo this apartment building stuff next time. Back to the trenches, boys. So yeah, building trenches is pretty tedious. There's no like fast way to go about it. You have to dig it out and then flatten. Rectangular, linear. Yeah, basically you just draw it out. Whatever comes to mind, I guess. So this is 330, I believe. The height. 333. So if I do 233, it's a meter deep. If I go 200, wait, let me, what if I go even lower, like 180? Slap an embankment in there. Forest straight. That needs to be even lower. Like 150 maybe? Put one of these. '50's too low. Yeah. No need to raise or lower anything. That looks fine. Is it? Blah, blah, blah. This. There we go. Let's see how that looks. It's different for every like every time I sculpt the terrain I have to check this, because this is too high. I need it to be lower, or I need the ground to be up higher actually. So what if I just do this? $188, and then put this in, and that. Let's see what that looks like if I stand next to it, because I just want my head to pop over it. Like if I'm not standing, I mean if I'm not crouching, I should be dead. Yeah, it looks so strange in the editor, and then once you load in, it's like, damn, that place is massive. Shit. Like right now, I can't really see over this. So I'm gonna... Or maybe I have to rotate it a bit more. It's such a finicky process in the beginning. Like 2.5-ish. But then there's that little bump. Mm. 4.7 degrees of rotation. There's a lot of just back and forth between between the editor and then oh yeah, this is nice. You'd still have some bumps that you can't really look over, but that's fine. It shouldn't be like a perfect straight line of trenches. Yeah, I think this is fine. You just need to figure out the angle and oh, this is fucking... This music is surprising me. It's just the audio library from YouTube. I just put in the word lo-fi and then spat this out. Alright, so we have the main height is 188. Or maybe I should go like 190. Alright. It's always best. Are you doing that entire plot? Yes. I'm doing this entire thing to the side, and then like the entire middle cross of the map is gonna be trenches like this. Because it used to be just a straight line up and then networks, and a straight line up and then networks, but that was kind of... Eh. This is gonna take some time. Like I already have, I have 406 hours into this map already. I've gone through multiple iterations, but my plan is to finish like the south side first, so I can run playtests on, like this bit of the map is gonna be the first type of playtest that I'm gonna run. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's like a billion things selected right now, but Yeah, that's the plan. Get the south ready first. And then do the same thing on the north side while people keep play testing this and stuff. See what works, see what breaks. Hopefully find like a proper modern kit and gear and stuff, because none of the the things that I used got updated yet. Some stuff is gonna be in limbo or need to be replaced or something, but yeah. Let me spawn a car here and show you what it's like to drive through here. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take forever. That's fine though. I have till forever. Till I'm dead. Till Arma 4 or GTA 6, and then I'm gonna fucking stop for a while. Yes, I'm adding GRS stuff, and then Vortex AKs, Exemplum, Russian tactical gear maybe, depending on whatever I need. No RHS, no WCS, no like core dependencies that take 15 gigabytes for just for me to use 2 shirts out of the whole pack, you know? But yeah, this is the drive. Some broken buildings you can't really go into anymore, but I wouldn't say it's like a console friendly type setup. It's just minimize the download space for sure, which is already console friendly in a way. People don't want to sit for hours to play on a small map. But this is going to be more like instant action type. You're not going to be Barbieing at spawn for 20 minutes. You're going to get a preset class. And then all the rest of your loot, you're going to have to either get off of a dead guy or find in like a military zone. Or maybe you go inside one of these houses, you find a massive backpack, and then you can carry like 2 or 3 drones that you found in a military zone, and maybe you found some PKM mags that your buddy wants to trade for grenades, and get like a little trade going. Yeah, big plans. There's also stuff like this. Like I made it look like a heli crashed here, deformed the whole ground and stuff. I try. Oh, this car. Go! In the last playtest we did, the main objective was like these apartments here. Or yeah, those over there. Always big fights at the church, of course. That's standard. Because people can... Right now as well, I didn't think about that. But imagine you use the new anti-personnel mines and you just mine the entire church inside and you just go upstairs and play the piano constantly. That would attract so many fucking deaths. That's such a scumbag way to play, but it will work. So why not? Yeah, lots of broken buildings. Fire station. Broken houses. There's a lot of broken houses. I tried to keep some places intact, you know, to have some fun CQB stuff going on. Or like right here, everything has rubble, but there's no like bricks next to it, so it kind of looks weird to have these like lumps coming out of the ground. But once, like over here, once you start adding stuff to it, it kind of blends in a bit better. Because you have like bricks on the floor and you know, or a sideways building. But yeah, you can go all the way up there, find a nice sniper spot. It's, oh, no, don't. Why? Switch. Ah! Apparently there's a tree there. Yeah, more broken stuff everywhere. There's trenches on the left here. You don't really see them, but they are here. If I look up a little bit, you can see them. Just a simple, like, zigzag pattern. That's a little bomb shelter. I mean, yeah, I've been busy. I've been working on it. 400 hours is nothing, though, compared to how much time other people spend on their maps. Another heli crash. But this time into a building. Same effect on the floor though. Like I bent trees out of the way to kind of make it look like it did a little flippy whoopy flip. You know? Yeah, I had a mod for what's it called? It would allow you to remove trees with the entrenching tool. That was so nice. Same. I have more I have more I have more hours in the tools. I have 406 in tools, and then in the game itself I have 310. I've built more stuff than I've played. Yeah, ignore this. This is all like barren wasteland right now, but it'll all be filled up pretty fast, honestly. That block that I've done in one day. Because I've been building trenches for like 400 hours now, so it's, or I should say less, like 300 hours of trench building. Okay. Alright. Flip it. That was too casual. Just casual backflip. That was a hard flip, I think. Maybe I should fix that road a little bit, or just put some warning signs so people stop. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you're a fan of Call of Duty or anything like that. I was thinking, what if I, instead of this like shipping dock, what if I put the containers and arrange it like it's shipment from Call of Duty 4? And I have like a place in a residential zone. If I put a bus there and a couple vans, it looks like Nuketown from Black Ops. I can put stuff in like that as well. Yes. What is this? Oh, this is like the end of a trench. Yeah, these are trenches as well in the industrial site. Industrial's pretty intact though. Like it would make sense that some of these buildings get destroyed, but I think for like military occupation, people are gonna keep industrial sites intact. There's also just not a lot of ruins. Yeah, it's like a smaller scale PvP. Well, I mean, the map in general is smaller scale PvP. But have like those little objectives, and if you know the map, then you kind of know where you're going. Yeah, a lot of broken buildings. Oh. Yeah. Mini PvP for sure. Faster paced as well. Still hardcore, like I want the guns to do a lot of damage. I don't like it when I shoot someone 5 times and they're still KO and they're not dead. One shot to the face should take you down. Where's my music? Play. Yeah. Sorry if the music's shit, it's all just random. I think from these, I started in the middle with this one, and I did like this frame. So maybe I should draw out like a similar thing in the middle here. Flatten it to 190. That was pretty decent. Yeah, you just gotta start, you know? The thing is, you just gotta start. You just start drawing random zigzag shapes. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go off to a side. Down again. I can't really do diagonal stuff. The engine just doesn't really... the engine doesn't allow it, basically. But if I check this embankment, straight, forest... If I put this in... all I have to do is kind of angle it down a little bit. And that's it. Right, from there on, you can just... yeah, ignore the textures, alright? Just... right, you just draw these out. And do the same thing on this side, do all the sides, do all the edges, and that's how you get started with the trenches. Now let's see, this is kinda... maybe the bump on these is too big. Yeah, maybe like Spearhead hardcore. I don't like any HUD. Like in general, I just don't like having a HUD in Arma especially. Yeah, these need more angle. Or I need to lower it a bit more. Maybe I'll do that. Just make it, instead of... let's see here. Instead of 190, what if I make it 185? Just draw some random shit here. Random bit of trench. What if I'm like 2.5? Just do the whole side like that. And put another one here. Angle it 2.5 or thereabouts. Make sure it's nice and narrow. You don't want the trenches to be too wide, but then on the other side, if you make them too narrow, you're gonna bump into your friends constantly. Yeah, I don't know why, but I've been digging these like ultra hardcore servers lately. I love watching gameplay on them. And then if the gameplay is like ultra hardcore, but you know, you open your map and you can see map markers and stuff. I think that's like a nice combo to have. So it's ultra hardcore PvP, but the game mode is kind of arcadey because it's basically just capture and hold. This looks nice though, honestly. If you walk up the sides a little bit, you can peek over. If you stand up, you're dead. Yeah, this is a nice height and stuff to have. I think I'm doing the trenches like this now. So now you just draw it out. So I do want to have like a entry point over here. So it might be best if I just start here. Yeah. This is all flattened out. Left. Up. Upsies. Left again. Up again. Mapping isn't really hard once you like know the basics. It's just very, very, very time consuming. Especially since you could build something in enfusion, get it all running and working nicely. You test it out, and in enfusion it works. You put it on a server and it just breaks instantly. Like the server doesn't load. There's no textures for a certain thing or absolutely enraging. And it just makes you want to give up after a while. You're just like, fuck this, I'm not putting 100 more hours into this. And then you do that like 5 or 6 times and your map is done. It's easy as that. You know, some people get a wife and kids and a family and all that bullshit. But I will have a map on fucking Arma. Let's go. Right, so now we've connected with the middle. Nice zigzag pattern. Idea, in the middle you could add like an open middle trench thing that connects multiple trench outlets. You mean have like a larger indented space that's like a, like let's say I make like a big square that's indented here and then put mortars in there, sandbags all around it, and then have roads coming off of that. I could do these zigzag patterns all the way through, but since I didn't do that on this side, like I did zigzags, of course, right? But this might be like a spot with some tents and like drone setups maybe, and then this side is more for mortars, or maybe is there anti-air? I don't even know if I should have helicopters on this map, because if you, let's say you're in the air, right? You get a helicopter, you lift off, and you're like, oh, there's the edge of the map. It's right there. Maybe transport only. I don't think helicopter pilots care about the edges of the maps that much, but that's just me. I mean, that would be a nice idea, man. I don't know how big I'm gonna make that though. But I did nail like the center of the map here perfectly. So what if I go off like this and then just make a square in here? Little birds for sure. I love little birds. I'm just not a big fan of vehicle combat. Like, I enjoy flying in any game. I think everyone does, but Did I line this up? Fuck. Yeah, that's pretty good. I fucked up on the edge here, I think. Didn't I? Yeah. Yeah. They would work for the full map for sure. For if I playtest like only the south, I mean cars are gonna be enough, or maybe the big Chungus bike or whatever people want. There we go. That's like the little trenched out area. Maybe a couple mortars, some anti-air stuff. It's tiny. Tiny map. Absolutely tiny. I mean, compared to other people. Compared to some, I bet it's fucking huge. Someone made Dust 2 from Counter-Strike. Oh, it would, you know, it would be nice if I could like mirror this exactly, but no way. There's no way I can do that. Also, I want some stuff in the middle here. Get like multiple networks branching off of this and going into the other one. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Let's see, straight for a little bit, off to the side, off to the side. No, gotta keep the line straight, otherwise it's gonna look goofy. No. Some ziggy zaggies. Music. Do it. Do the thing. Alright. Once you start going with the pattern, it'll speed things up. I don't want to have like a perfect pattern going all the way around though. Like it's okay if it's a little goofy. This is the road, so I guess we should have like a little straight line here facing the road. Mortar barrage would be crazy in the trenches. Bro, imagine the imagine the devastation if someone just sends mortars into this forest and deforests it. You'd have the biggest sight lines. Like, where is it? Right here. There's trenches over here. If you kill these trees, you can get like the best vantage point ever on this apartment. Other side as well. Like, those are the trenches right there. The apartments are right there. There could be an enemy in any of these windows right here. Like, this is... yeah, that's gotta be stressful. So this is the straight bit. Yeah, just branch off of this even further. To the right, and then we start doing zigzags again. Down to the left. Go up. And these trenches can be like inside of a tree line, right? Something you'd see in real life as well. which it's basically like the perfect place to set up an ambush for anyone trying to rush through here. It's like your last defense. Or maybe some dude in the church has been keeping your team in their spawn, and you got a nice sniper scope, a nice spot right here, and you just dome the guy. Yeah. I do want all of this to be connected though, so I'm gonna... Oop. Yeah, they're gonna be massive networks. I used to have 5 miles of trenches and kind of use that as leverage of like, check out my map, it has 5 miles of trenches. And now I think there's gonna be, like, you can see, you can see it from space. It's gonna be pretty big. There's obviously gonna be these like transport trenches that are more zigzaggy and faster paced, I guess. But then every corner you have to clear. There's gonna be nades going off constantly, and then there's these bigger, like longer trenches that have dugouts and stuff. How do I connect this though? What if I just branch off randomly? Yeah. Random branch offs with dead ends. Those are gonna be bunkers and stuff. Branch this down. Just do this. And up. There we go. Like I do still have some foresty bits over here. I don't really want to overdo it here. But since this middle bit is like very important, I do still need one branch going north and one branch going to the right a bit. I think this is enough for the south, no? Or should I? Maybe I can... I don't know, I don't really think we need like a big trench here because it's so close to spawn and stuff. It will make sense for if I only do the south and do the playtest though. And for GM, well, I mean, I guess I should just put it in for GM. You never know what those people request. Yeah, just use this one. It's gonna be a fucking maze, for sure. Which is nice. I bet that's what it's like in real life as well, if you get into trenches. If you get into trenches that you didn't build yourself, I bet you get lost in like 10 seconds. You need that UAV support, otherwise you're not getting home. You could do deep craters that you can run between. Yeah, for sure. Like if I just put like 7 or 8 craters, like smaller ones in here, put some on the sides here as well. Like I'm gonna smooth this out, right? It's all just dirt right now, but I can smooth it out, and you know, I've done my fair share of texture painting on the map, so it all looks kind of blended in with each other. It'll work. Yeah, I got like a crater like this, but just multiple of them, and scattered more. Because right here, these ones are massive. I think they're too big, maybe. but still, it looks nice when you're running and you finally have something to get get into cover. Especially the people I played with on the playtests, most of them were like very into drones. So you'd hear drones buzzing constantly. And that's some scary stuff in the trenches. Do I really need more? This side. Oh. This is gonna be like the defensive line. So they have a trench looking out. Yeah. Alright, so this is the big mortar-y bit that's gonna be sandbagged up. I still need one way going north. Just gonna do that here. Just kind of zigzag. Give it a dead end, zigzag some more. Right. Ooh. A crater splitting a trench would look cool. Give it a battle scarred look. I've been trying to do that. It's just very hard because the embankments that I use for the trenches, right? Let's say you have your trench up here. Cutting through this in any way is just, it's not possible. Because officially there's no real trenches in the game. I did have it set up once where it was like this, I believe. Yeah, so let's say you have your trenches and then it goes down, and then here I would put like a little crater and then just, you know, continue this whole thing. But it's super hard to turn this into a crater, and then you have to cover up the back because it's see-through. So you have to cover this with dirt and like planks and stuff, and it's just too much. We are really limited. You got stuck in an ad? What? Oh yeah, it runs ads automatically. I'm sorry about that, man. I honestly don't know what you missed. I don't know how long you were gone. I was talking about creating craters in trenches. It's very, very hard. There probably are better ways to try it than I did, but I know I have like 400 hours in, but I'm still very noobish at this. I have no idea what's going on most of the time. Yeah, there's ads because I'm a profit greedy goblin. You've had 6? I believe I've set it to like the normal setting. I don't know. I'll put it on lower next time. Yo, Duncan. What's up, man? More trenches with like a little mortar thing in the middle that's gonna be sandbagged up and stuff. Yeah, these are already the trenches I've made. Put some trees around it and stuff. Left a little open space here. Gonna build like a military thing. South Resi. This is South Resi. I removed all the trenches that were prefabs. I don't have the patience to wait for them. Yeah, they look a lot better than the prefabs that I did. Plus, it's not like a straight line going north into these. These are gonna get removed also, by the way. I'm thinking of just literally doing this everywhere. If I do random patterns, right, like this is the transport bit that gets you to the main base or whatever you want to call it, and then I have branches going off this and connect all these branches, and that's your trench network. If I do that over here as well, and then all the way over here and then I do that like 4 more times. Yeah, I'm redoing the entire trench system. No more prefabs. Everything is handcrafted. Nothing is copy pasted. Like, you can tell none of these are just copy pasted. They're at least like shifted a little bit for the angle, and yeah, it's all handmade from here. It's still very basic because this is like, you know, just sandbags and stuff. But once I get an idea for what to put in these, like right here, I wanted to put something in the middle. Theo has suggested me getting like a main thing in the middle and then getting branches going off of that for this bit. So I think in these first squares, like this one as well, I'm gonna do the same thing. Just get like a thing in the middle, stuff coming off of it, and then these are gonna be like the battle scarred trenches that are gonna have a lot more craters. They might have some what's it called, man? I don't know what you call it, but in modern war, some armies put like let's say they put like a tank embedded in the ground right here, and then they just give the tank coordinates and it just shoots over hills and stuff. It's not really shells, I think they shoot like incendiary at residential zones and stuff like that. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm not even sure what it's called in Dutch, so I'm not sure what it's called in English. The big boom is what they call it. But yeah. What is this? I think I found the song that Habby uses for his videos. It's Midnight by Noir et Blanc Vie. I recognize this somehow. Or maybe I've used it before. I'm not sure. But yeah, all the trenches are going to be forested. Not sure about these though. They're going to be like sparsely forested. But yeah, back to drawing weird Greek looking shapes. Coming off the corner right here for sure. Yeah. I was honestly expecting 0 viewers, boys. Thank you for being here, by the way. People seem to enjoy the videos, though. The map streams. Right, so I'm near the edge here. Did the zigzag all the way up. I still need to connect. Right, like this is... I could connect these up right here. I just don't want to overdo it as well. But let's overdo it anyway. Fuck it. We ball. There we go. Go back up and left. To actually give you guys a sense of scale, I'll walk through these in a bit and you'll see they're actually pretty long. Even these zigzaggy bits are pretty large. That's just, you know, this is the smallest size I can cut out in the editor. It is what it is. This, and then since this is the edge, just give them a like a line of the fence here. Yeah. You did a fresh reinstall or like a factory reset? Man, I've done that so many times. It's ridiculous. Don't really have any defense at the road, so maybe get something going off of here. All right, down. Yeah. could connect. Maybe. Anyone know why my Arma Reforger keeps freezing every 15 to 13 minutes on Xbox? Yes. Because Xbox. I don't mean to shit on your console, bro, but I mean, it's a PC game. Xbox runs it sometimes, but even vanilla crashes? Does it work if you like play single player or multiplayer on vanilla servers? Does it work? Because now that you mention it, when we did playtests, the people that crashed the most were always Xbox players. Always. What is this happy ass music? Alright, I'm sorry if the music is bad from now on. I'm just typing in random words and hoping YouTube Library has something to offer for me. I don't feel like getting copyright strike today. Not today, you bastard. Alright, we need to connect this somehow. There needs to be some forest in between, right? Because I need cover. I can't just have straight up trenches everywhere. I mean, this looks fine. I do want to connect these two. I'll maybe branch this. I'll definitely connect these two. So connect this up to the right. Did I just find secret drum and bass on the audio library? This is gonna be drum and bass? It sounds like it's gonna be drum and bass. Or is it just gonna be this fucking atmospheric shit for 20 minutes? Oh. Damn, we got drum and bass on the YouTube audio library. There is a god. And he likes YouTube audio library. Drum and bass. Alright, yeah. I might want to have something over here. I don't know. It was fine before the update, but after it sucks. Honestly, it's probably a mod. Every server I've actually played on runs better for me now. Of course, there are some fucking stinkers out there that put like 20 gigabytes of mods on a console server, which is like almost exploding your Xbox right now, probably. YouTube, what is this? Holy crap. You guys even hearing this? What is this funky drum and bass beat? Fire, exactly. That's got the break beats in there as well. Jesus, YouTube is coming up hard today. Alright, this is enough fucking madness. I'm gonna have like 70 hours of me building trenches, or we'll be fine. I'll fill in the middle first. Wop, 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 wop. I love the wubs. Put this at 2.5. What did I say earlier? Yeah, 2.5. But like this, a little closer. And da 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 da. Bing, 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 bang. Yeah. Alright, that's easy. So you kind of shift and turn these around to make them look a bit more natural. Da 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 da. There we go. No. No. Yes, there we go. You've only been playing Spearhead? Like the ultra hardcore Spearhead? No wonder your Xbox is crashing constantly. There's PCs that fry themselves trying to play that fucking mode, and you're out here slugging it on an Xbox. I don't want to talk shit about your console at all. I respect the consoles, but Jesus, man. There's a limit. Round off the edges, right? Because no one fucking digs like that. Yeah, I mean it's fun. I understand. That's the whole reason why I'm making the game what I'm making. Because I understand it's a lot of fun. And a lot of people miss out because they don't like the download size, or, you know, whatever it may be. So I'm trying to make like a smaller, more condensed version of that. Round off the edges. There we go. Lift it up, rotate it so you can't see through it like a fucking PS2 game. Now this is way too like perfectly flat, so let's do something about that. Sculpt one round. Oh. Just get some random elevation here and there. Random elevation. Smaller size. With stronger brush. Good diagonals. Alright, it's got some lumps and bumps, that makes sense. Texture I'm gonna do another time. The noise though, I can do that. So it kind of adds like a bit more bumps. You don't really see it right now, but in game, you see all these little like peaks They're probably tiny, but it helps. Let's see here. Dee 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 dee. I think that would suffice for now. Let's smooth out the edges. So less fall off, more aggressive smoothing. No. Smooth. It's a fun. Hey. There we go. It's more like a smooth transition into the fucking chaos. Yeah. I am gonna build this whole section off stream. I'm just gonna say that now because I can't do this with this music. I want to listen to some of my own songs, man. But it's, you know, copyright, blah blah blah. As if I'm pretending like I fucking made the songs by playing them on my stream. It's, I still don't get it. That's fine though. What we can do, I wanted to add some more basements, and now that we have the basement presets, that's gonna save me so much time. Alright, so I already, like, this is done for now. Let me show you what it looks like when I'm in there. Let me switch this song as well, because this is... Yeah, put some sandbags and all that stuff. So this is massive, from that edge to that edge of the trees over there. That's 1,000 meters, I believe. It's a kilometer. So these trenches, they look very wide right now, and it's all like very straight edged and cut out, but you've seen the other trenches. You know what this is gonna look like. This center bit, I'm still not sure what I'm gonna put here. If I give this side mortars, I have to give the other side mortars as well. I think I'm just gonna leave this open for now. Just leave it for whatever the people want to make out of this. GM people can put in here what they want. If I do my custom game mode, I can put in here what I want. Yeah. But this is like the size of the trenches. So the straight bits aren't very short. I think these are the shortest ones over here. Let's see. Ooh, third person. These are like the transporter shorter ones. They have straight bits over here, and then it would cut the corner. Yeah, I mean, these are fine. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this right now. I'm gonna leave this for what it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it open to let other people's creativity get a bit of action in here. Basements. Right. I have one basement so far. I had to try it out. It does take up some space, but it's a nice little basement. These are prefabs. You can just put a hole in the ground and plop these in there. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna one here. Let's say we do like one per block right here. Maybe give the apartments a couple basements as well, or just one. Smooth this out. I think it was size 2. And then if you look for house ruin, yes, we need the orb of reflection. That's what I'm gonna call it that from now on. The orb of reflection shines upon all of us. Where is it? It has some green stuff on it. There's a couple new. There we go. It's the V9. Let me see. How deep do I make this hole? Flatten it. Just make it fucking deep, right? How big is this? Alright, no. Size 3, maybe? Yeah. Let's try that. Size 3, dig down. I don't know. The main level is like 460 or 450, so let's do like 250 or 150. Something like this. Oh, something like. No. Put it right next to it. Yeah, fuck it. Put this in. Am I level? I am not level. I believe I'm level now. I am leveled out. Put the basement in this direction. Why is it so... Because I didn't flatten this section out. Alright, but then this looks pretty decent. I'm gonna... What was the level? 416? 380? What? $400. You know what? Just fucking sculpt. Sculpt 5. Or smooth? No, definitely not smooth. I just need to know the height of this place. 60? No. Already forgot. 360. There we go. I'm just a fucking doofus. $436. It varies so much around here. I can fix the edges though. That's easy to fix. Just get some rubble to smooth these edges out. Round. No. This edge is pretty fine. This edge is nice. It's just very bumpy on this side. That's fine. Put some fucking debris around it. No one's gonna see it. Debris pile. This one. Yeah. One over there. I'm gonna be honest, boys, this music is doing my fucking head in. I don't. Please don't use this music on your videos ever. It's gonna kill your audience's ears. Well, I am very sorry. Is still floating. There you go. What is this fucking? Skip the next song. There we go. Oh, I can put this beam right on that edge. Yeah, nice. Just get the same one. No one will notice. Some wood around it. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Yeah. I mean, is it perfect? No, definitely not, but do I look like I give a shit? Just kidding. I do. Alright, it has to, like, I don't want to see all the seams in the seams, right? Like, this is well hidden. Alright, don't send the fucking hit squad. I mean, this song is good. The previous one was absolute wank. Or, I'm sorry. It was absolute fucking shit. Look at the new basement though. We got the new apartments, by the way. These are the new apartments. They're vanilla assets. Yeah, I don't need to wait for Eastern European assets to be updated. You can get on the ladder pretty safe. Like, no one's gonna be up there, right? Ever. And then in here, the only problem right now is still that everything is pitch black as long as you're not inside it. That's just a problem with the engine. It's like simulating HDR that doesn't exist on my computer. It's strange. Look at my gun. Look at my gun right now. It looks like it's like a special ability. Look at the barrel of my gun. Wait. The barrel of my gun is like pitch black, and then I am iridescent white. I glow in the fucking dark for sure. I'm the white guy from whatever. The orb is in there. Wait, I'm the black guy actually. Look how bright I am though. I'm secretly a white guy. Where's the orb? Oh no, shit is sticking through the fuck. Fuck, I gotta fix that. I can't have that. Not on my watch. Where am I? Orb of destiny. Save us from our wretchedness, please. This needs to go up. There we go. Probably sticking out of the fucking ground now. Don't you just love this editor? It's a banger. 400 and something, man. 400 and... Where's my tools? Running 406. 406. I can put some stuff in here. No one's gonna notice, alright? Don't you worry about that. Let's pretend this is like a fucked up basement. I can put like ruin piles in here. Ooh. Maybe that's too much. Absolute fucking banger. Put wood. Do we need? Nah. You can put piles in here. You can. There's a lot of piles. I could a junk pile. Where's me junk pile? There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No one's gonna fucking notice. And if they do, I'll just fucking ban them from the server. Fuck you guys. Right. That's fine. No one's gonna notice the concrete sticking out. I can paint the insides? Wait. No. Can I? Is this even the floor? No. I can do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Paint. Give me some debris rock, please. Oh yeah. This is, oh yes. Yes. More junk piles. I need something to actually cover up the wall. If I flip this, will it look nice though? That's always a question. What if, I mean, yeah, that's actually not too bad. Plus, it makes sense that there would be like debris stuff in here and rubble piles and stuff. Yeah, that's basements used to be so hard to work on, and now it's just like you drag it in and it works. Arma is playable again. At least for me it is. Me and my NASA computer are fine. So we have one basement there, one basement over here. There's no houses here. Well, there's barely any houses here. This is intact, so there shouldn't be. What if I put it right here? Right here. Sculpt, flattened rectangle. Was it 2 or 3? I think it was 3. We dig down. No, we don't dig down. First, we flatten everything. So I just put this here because there's no room. Flatten the square, and then you dig down. 169. Say like this, fuck it. The Insurgency server that I played on was absolutely fine. Wait, did I make it too big? Two. Does that fit? Probably made for, yeah, it's made for this. Womp, womp. 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 Womp, 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 womp. Oh, it comes with the terrain attached to it. So whatever texture you put on it, it just works. It just works. Fucking amazing. you still kind of see the edges if you know what to look for, but I mean, you can sculpt around that and just wait. I'm gonna put it sideways. Put a bit more to the left. That's actually the right, and I'm a dingus. Yeah, I mean, this is like close to finished already. Sculpt. Say sculpt 2. Go over the edges, make sure everything is smooth. Man, that's gonna save me so much time. It was 169. Wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, if you don't know how it works, you're not gonna see the seams. I can still put some stuff over it. Jesus, YouTube library, what's going on? So this is... I mean, I still have to like customize them, make like an entrance for them, give some of them a door. But this is enough. It's enough space to build some stuff on. Alright, unfortunately, boys, I do have to go. Let's do a quick little recap before I leave here. To anyone watching this video later on YouTube. Basements are super easy now. You just take Latin radius 2, you dig down as deep as you want, and you just plop this in there and it fits perfectly. You might have to fix the seams at the edges, but that's fine. We did some trenches. Trenches right now, looking pretty snazzy. Still have to kind of dress them up here and there. I do like these, like, earthy trenches more than I did the ultra sandbagged ones. But I might mix and match that stuff. Yeah, this is the next trench network. I'm gonna put that in Discord. In the pick dump. By the way, if you want to see more pictures of the map, just join my Discord. There's a channel called Map Pick Dump. That's gonna be full of pictures. You can scroll all the way back to the top, and that's like the first day I started working on the map. I'm probably never gonna delete that channel. It's gonna be full of pictures forever. To just kind of see my progress. But yeah, that's it. Well, shadows are back. You can finally see again. I'm gonna work on this off stream just to put some of my own music on and just vibe for a couple days and fix this as fast as I can. Once I have this done, I'm gonna start working on these top 2 areas. As soon as I have that done, I can kind of do like a capture and hold for the south side of the map. We'll see. I'll have more info on that as soon as it pops up. Yondu, I don't have VR working at the moment. I did, like, you know, I looked into the Steam thing. I'm definitely gonna get one of those Steam frames. I don't really care what the price is. So if Blood Trail finally gets like a single player mode, I'm definitely playing that. But when it comes to like mindless sandbox, me killing dudes for fun, I can't really do that anymore. That's gonna get me demonetized real fast. I know there's other people out there that do it. I just, you know, there's no more content in that for me. I've done 100+ videos on that. But with substantial updates, yeah, for sure, I'll check it out again, for sure. Other VR titles as well. There's some stuff like Tactical Assault VR that I'm actually starting to miss, and VTOL VR is really fun too. That new Forefront game, that Battlefield VR game, man, I'm missing out on that for sure. I've seen some crazy stuff going on in that game. But yeah, apart from that, we did some trenches, of course. Trenches and trenches and trenches. I'm redoing all the trenches. Probably gonna delete all of these as well. Especially this bit. I'm really starting to hate this bit. There's nothing here. There's no reason for this to exist. It is what it is. These were like my proving ground where I learn how to do stuff. Once the trenches are finished, I'm gonna turn this place into rubble and trenches, and then maybe do some trenches on farmlands. I'm not sure. It just doesn't seem like something worth fighting over because it's just open fields, but we'll see. We'll see. Next time. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.